Cheese.
All right, guys, welcome in. This is our new video series called NBA Shorts. Today is Thursday, March 14th. I am your host, Trey Dalbert. Along with me is co-host, Jacob McCormick. In this series, we're going to talk about one topic, get a little debate going, and we'll see what you guys think. So the first topic today, will the 76ers regret trading away Landry Shamet? Jacob, what are your thoughts?
Well, as you know, you wrote the great article the other day about it. I'm a big Landry Shamet fan. Didn't know that he had this type of game coming out of college as far as being like a sharpshooter. I thought he was like some kind of backup point guard, you know, like almost like a Shabazz Napier type or something, you know, just like going to eat a few minutes here and there. But I think they are. I think it seemed like kind of an additional unneeded throw into the trade. I think they will regret it, you know, probably in the playoffs this year, even before long term, they'll regret throwing him in. But, you know, as a counterpoint to that, I think if you're in the Sixers position, if you think you can get a player that all-star caliber like Tobias Harris, sometimes you have to just forget what the naysayers are saying when you throw in an extra pick or an extra player and just get what you think you need to compete and win a championship right then. So I can see why they did it, but I do think it will come back to – I think they will regret it at some points.
You know, when I thought of this topic, I thought, you know, there's just something to be said for things that are reliable. When I was young, my mom used to go to the grocery store. I always felt like something good was going to happen. We were going to be eating well that week.
Right.
Every time I watch Game of Thrones, I'm just blown away. I know something good's going to happen. I'm going to be entertained. Every time I watch Landry Shamet shoot the ball, I never feel like he's going to miss. I feel like that's valuable. And I don't know how you quantify that, but I just never feel like he's going to miss. And he's shooting 42% from three-point range. That leads all rookies in the NBA. I think that's more valuable than what the 76ers were led to believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. And he's at almost up to 47%, the Clippers. So in just those, you know, 10 or 13, I think it's 13 games with the Clippers, he's off 40. Like that's like tops in the league. That's Klay Thompson level, you know, shooting there. Klay Thompson and Steph Curry level shooting. So he's a fun player to watch. I think we've talked about in the week past about the Clippers and their rebuild and kind of like the attractiveness of that being a destination for free agents. And I think he's just an even more of a reason. Like he's a first round pick. They have him under contract control for, you know, the next 3-4 years before they even have to worry about restricted free agency. So great move by them. I think they're in a real good spot with Shamet.
The Clippers are 5-0 in their last 5 games with Shamet. And I think just the whole 76er strategy, there's a lot of questions you ask with how far they can go. The first, is Embiid healthy? The second, is Embiid in shape? The third, can Ben Simmons shoot? You get to about 6, 7, 8, 9 before you even get to Tobias Harris. Was he really valuable enough to where you're giving up a good shooter and 2 draft picks for?
Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Because I think initially, you know, even me, as long as a lot of other people in the sports world thought that was a home run. But you are seeing like we added another shooter. He's a big body. He can do he can handle the ball a little bit. But we're seeing that there's still some drag in play there. There's still some dead offensive periods. I will say, I think if the Sixers know that they do not want to re-sign Jimmy Butler, then yes, it was worth it because they insured themselves, even though they did give up some pieces, they insured themselves that if they can, I mean, I assume they can re-sign Tobias Harris if they just offer him enough money, that they will have 2 all-stars and 1 basic, you know, all-star level player, maybe an all-star in the East next year in Tobias Harris. So I can see it being worth it, you know, if they've already decided they're not going to re-sign Jimmy or try to re-sign Jimmy.
All right, that's it for episode 1 of NBA Shorts. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I just really think the 76ers, it's going to be the one that got away. You know, they should have just wiped them up. Visit the website, vendettasportsmedia.com. Visit Jacob on Twitter, @JacobMcCormick_. And follow me on Twitter, @Trey Dalbert.